What's up, guys? I hope you're all doing well, and thank you so much for popping into my review for a pretty big review and a pretty big video for me, anyway, because it's one of my favorite films of all time. It's Jaws, celebrating its 50th anniversary, Steven Spielberg's third theatrical film. Here, Steven Spielberg was able to take his skills and apply them in the most meticulous way possible. This movie feels perfect and spot on. Every single scene is so just on note and hitting all the right beats with the score, with the cinematography, with the direction, with the actors, with the screenplay, with the production design, with the sound, every department. It's really something special. I mean, this the feel of the film. The film has such a beautiful feel, and it's frightening. I mean, it does still scare me. I still watch this movie and I jump at least 3 times, and I know what's gonna happen. But Steven Spielberg and John Williams, they're playing me like a piano, and then finally they're just able to take me anywhere because of the craft and skill. And once you're immersed into a film, it's not gonna be hard to be invested into what's gonna happen next. With Jaws, you feel it from the opening scene. The opening scene is terrifying and haunting. And as it cuts to meeting the police chief and he hears about it, and he comes around and he's going through the town, and you're introduced to certain people that are going to play key roles throughout the film. It almost reminded me like the beginning of Beauty and the Beast, the opening number, Belle. It seemed just like wonderful story building and character building and just world building. I mean, this whole entire environment, it feels very Wicker Man, like Wicker Man 1973, the production design. It's so immersive. You feel like you're there, the way it's shot and the way it's put together. And I was completely invested into his family and that dynamic from the start. You get it, you understand their dynamic from their first scene as a little family going through the kitchen. You're there, and it's like, okay, we know who these people are. And Robert Shaw as Quint gives probably one of the best supporting performances in a film ever. I don't even think he was nominated for an Oscar, but he should have been. His monologue haunts me to this day. Listening to it, I can get immersed into that entire story and just see it unfold the way he's describing it. And I felt it. All of these performances are absolutely fantastic. Richard Dreyfuss is outstanding, as well as the support, Matt Hooper, the supporting, kind of expert that comes in. You got that trio. The first half of the film sets up that trio to go out, and once they go hunting, they're into the forest. It's kind of like the Hunger Games. Half the film you're leading to it. Next half of the film, you're there. That's what this film is. It's the Hunger Games for sharks. Spielberg, I don't even think got nominated for Best Director for this film, which is a crime. It's a shame. You see this movie today and you're like, wow, that's one of the best directed films ever. But yet the year it came out, it didn't get nominated for Best Directing. Kind of like what just happened with Dune Part 2 with Denis Villeneuve. Some years these great directors put out these films and they're just not nominated. So it's not a bad thing. It's just kind of how it played out. But the film did receive Oscar nominations. It did win Oscars, including John Williams' score. And it's just a timeless masterpiece. This is what started the summer blockbuster. You sit there and you feel that. You watch this film for the first time. There's a little, well, not even for the first time, but it feels like it's for the first time. There's that little message that Steven Spielberg has at the beginning. If you watch it in the theater for its 50th anniversary, this little re-release they're doing, kind of like what they had Hayden Christensen do at the beginning of Star Wars, they're having Steven Spielberg do before this, and he's giving a little introduction to the film, which I thought was really special. And it just feels special. The film feels elevated. It just feels like you're walking through heaven and you're seeing all the nice things that are there. Jaws is one of the best films ever made. It's one of my favorite films. It was a wonderful experience seeing it in the theater again, and it's a 5 out of 5 star film for me. It's a perfect film. I don't think there's many perfect films, but I think Jaws is a pretty perfect film. But you can come on back to the channel for my review for Close Encounters of the Third Kind. That's right. I'm on a Steven Spielberg train, and I'm not getting off until his film that comes out next year. I have seen half of these films, the ones that I have seen. I'm not going to re-review, but I will mention updated thoughts in the review to follow. So, yeah, not going to be scheduled out how these come, but the next one will be Close Encounters of the Third Kind. And guys, come on back to the channel this coming Saturday for the review of the 20th anniversary re-release, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. And check out my review for the new releases, Caught Stealing and The Roses. Both reviews up on the channel right now. Guys, you can follow me on Twitter and or X at RyanKing72 and Instagram at KingArises131. And if we're talking about future reviews, we're going to have to mention another anniversary. If we're talking about anniversaries like Jaws, we're going to have to go 30 years and beyond. So that's going to be something exciting to do. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Over and out.